never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me, send me calling, ready for war like Korea, headlining shows out in Poland, you should be cleaning my mansion, my peasants disgusting, why don't you act like a Hoffman, and go get to Dustin, yeah. They don't make a sound, body goes on these white paint on my toes, when I send a new Bay alert, don't be mad, jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you, remember this face cause I'm that, you gon' lose too, dripping in ice, you looking at you, it's squad goals win, are you pretty like no.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, about tag on, I got it in the bag, man, getting all type of cash, I'm a general true.
I sound
okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Chris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she call me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground, frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the port. caught. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. Sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova, I should movie, yay. Listen, babe, it's so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. Baby, for real. Overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't baby, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you laying down. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it my block. Look what you sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. No do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm out like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Go and get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down in.
Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with to groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. King of the city, I don't want to be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you got to hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mayfield on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. He's going deep for Brown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And now running right through it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, Mayfield. throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mayfield now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down. Now it's fourth.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Handoff comes to Hyde. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first and 10, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Going deep here for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down, Flacco now. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Flacco. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield looks to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. So we have come upon halftime here in week. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flacco here on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First and 10 here for Flacco. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He can't get him down. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zadarius Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mayfield to throw it this time. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to force it into his receiver, Landry, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Mayfield. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Flacco looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the face. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And they'll run it here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Flacco off play action. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. And able to find John Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Flacco now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go! Blue, land it!
Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Keeping it for it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time
Hit gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I hit gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these, my body, I got been somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no one and take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the mode.
Every time I hit gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I hit gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm blue and envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do without stopping traffic. Water on my paddock. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a hands, on me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm far from average. Better wait your turn, better get it long.
Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another.
Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a buying, a lace and no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The is mad. And in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' laugh? I'm in my bag